Fuck this club. Welcome back to another live. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Smash a like, subscribe. No face, no case. No face, no case. I am tired of showing my face, bruv. I am tired of showing my face. I just want to go out and punch some West Ham players up. Because every fucking time I go to the games, this shit happens. It's been happening. What month we're in? September, yeah? So 7 months. This has been happening for 7 months straight. 7 months of going to home games and either drawing or losing, bruv. We have not won a home game since February. Graham Potter's only won 2 home games. You know what's so funny, guys? Oliver Glasner has officially won more games at the London Stadium than Graham Potter in his time. Like, so Glasner has won 3, including Frankfurt. He won 2 at Crystal Palace. And Graham Potter, at his time at West Ham, has won 2. In fact, in total, he's won 2. Because I think even in his time at Brighton, he just came to draw against us all the time. Less points than Amorim since he got hired. You know it's bad when that happens. Amorim and Potter are genuinely going for serial killer. Like, this is like Epstein versus Weinstein, bruv. Epstein versus Weinstein. 3 mics, big up Kez. Relegation again, ole, big up nearsighted. Man said condom. Sure, I'm going to get cussed regardless, so big up John. His name is no longer Mike's, it's Mick, bruv. Connor did a great drawing on his Instagram, go and follow him. And it was very quick as well, in quick succession. This is fucking bullshit, guys. Man said 2-1 to Crystal Palace. The protest was better than the actual game, as I predicted. As I predicted, the protest was better than the actual game. The protest was actually together. Like, was actually on the same page. Like, was actually all looking for the same thing. We was all would be like, fuck the owners, and let's win the game. And regardless of whether we win the game, we come back and we do it again. We knew we wasn't going to win the game. Don't get me wrong. We try and stay positive. We try and support the team. That's what we do. We're fans. But if you think I can put up with this for much longer, then you're wrong. This is definitely my last season going. Regardless of whether we get relegated or not. This is my last season going. I ain't going anymore. I'll go to every single protest there is. So apparently next game is meant to be a boycott against Brentford. And then after Burnley, it's another protest. We're trying to make statements now, guys. We're trying to make statements. And it's always at home against fucking Burnley as well. This happened in 2018 as well. Man got the ski. Yeah, I got the bally on, Bill. I got the bally on. Because it's about time these, like, we need to, like, run some West Ham players as change or something. You see why? You know, watching West Ham, yeah? Do you know what it makes me want to do? It just makes me want to listen to, like, the old disrespectful drill songs. To put on some Young Diz, put on some Yanko, put on some Absav, old school Diggity. Like, bruv, it just makes me want to listen to these kind of songs all the fucking time. Because I'm angry. It makes me want to listen to old Moscow and Zone 2 tunes. This is what it makes me feel like. Bro, I swear to God, yeah? I swear to God. Look at me when I say this. If I see Ward-Prowse, fuck you. Fuck you, bruv. You see, you're an absolute fucking dickhead. You're a dickhead. And this has to be investigated, like I said last week. He has to be investigated. So does Graham Potter. They both have to be investigated. These men are incest children, bruv. These men are incest inbred children. There's no way that these men are related or they're not shagging. There's no 2 reasons. That's the 2 reasons that these lot are associated with each other for much longer, bruv. Those are the only 2. Those are the only 2 reasons why these men are associated. I'm tired of ranting. I'm tired of fucking ranting, bruv. I'm tired of ranting. How much worse will things get? Oh, it will get much worse than this. It will get much worse than this. Regardless of the manager. Brother only needs a woolly hat and he can be a phone jacker. Fuck's sake. Chelsea fans try to warn people about Potter. Yeah, this is true. This is true. And to be fair, I blamed it on the circumstances at Chelsea. And that's my fault. I was wrong. I haven't got any alcohol. I do have alcohol, but I'm not drinking any. I've got a hot chocolate instead. Yes, the mug says keep calm and play FIFA. I don't even play FIFA anymore. It's an old mug from back in the day. And that's the only time you'll see my mouth, is when I'm getting a drink. If someone didn't hear you speak, you'd be confused for an Albanian or Gypsy. Well, people call me from the Philippines anyway. I even get called Filipino, Chinese, or just a white man. So people are going to confuse me regardless. Speaking of white men, if I told you, man, if I see Ward Prowse, if I see you, if I fucking see you, bro, because this is getting ridiculous. How could you start Paquetá Fernandez, which is cool, which is what we wanted, around the Ward Prowse? How can that be your number 6, bro? Because every game is like Kilman and Ward Prowse have to start every single game. And Kilman didn't play well today again. He didn't play well today again. It's almost like it wasn't Tadebo's fault. Again, this Hermansen got dropped. Congrats, guys. I don't think Areola did bad today. I actually think he had a decent game with what he was dealt with, etc. I don't think he made some mad saves or anything from what I can remember. But I think he needed to do his job. He can't catch a ball to save his fucking life, don't get me wrong. But neither can Dean Henderson. But listen to me when I say this. There is no point dropping the goalkeeper now. You see when Graham Potter's fucked up. People were right when they were saying, don't play Hermansen straight away. But if you sign a new goalkeeper and you decide to drop him now, you're probably never going to fucking play him again. So it's a waste of 20 million. So it's a waste of fucking 20 million. So what's the point? What's the fucking point? What is that? I don't get the changes. I don't get it. And by the way, guys, he's lost the match going fans. He lost the match going fans time ago, but he officially lost them today. He took off Fernandez instead of fucking Ward-Prowse and put Magassa on then. Play Magassa, keep Fernandez, keep Paquetá. Fernandez actually played really well. Man, I said you look like Neil Etheridge. Yes, Areola is Filipino. Areola looks like he's related to Manny Pacquiao. I don't know, that kind of seems a bit racist. But this is my thing, yeah? This is my thing. I should be allowed to rant as much as I want. Man, there was generally still people before this game saying, be fucking patient. And these what the people excuses are like. It was Sunderland's first game. Chelsea won bare trophies. Tottenham won the Europa League. Palace won the FA Cup. So it doesn't matter if we lose to them. There's always an excuse every time. How can you make an excuse? But the fans turned on Potter today. They were like, you don't know what you're doing. Because why the fuck is Mateus Fernandez coming off? We understood that Somerville coming off for Guilherme. We're not stupid. Somerville don't want to rush him. Cool. Don't want to play him for 90 minutes as he come back from a long injury. Cool. He's played 3 games in a row. I don't care about that. That's fine. Because you put Guilherme on as well. But Ward-Prowse didn't come off and Fernandez fucking did. Are you taking a fucking piss, bro? Are you taking a piss? How the fuck did Ward-Prowse not come off? Ward-Prowse played 90 fucking minutes, bro. Big up, bro. How was the protest? Big up, Jez. The protest was good. The protest was the best part of today. I actually thought the protest was more important than the game. And to be honest, the protest was very successful, very peaceful. I managed to get to the front as well so I could see everything. And by the way, tomorrow you'll see a protest vlog. I got to interview Dan Lawless, big up Dan, and Rashane Thomas from The Athletic, West Ham correspondent, and James from the Daily Mail. So that's dropping tomorrow. Well, I looked it up. Areola is Filipino. Yeah, Areola, yeah. Nothing to do with today's game. I actually still like him as a signing. But this man has changed hairstyles more than we've had wins this season. This guy looked like a Chinese lesbian at one point. Then he looked like a mixed race girl. Brother. This guy's changed styles to his hair about 4 times. He went from curly to straight, curly to straight, curly to straight. But he's changed his hair more times than we've won a game. He changed his hair more times than we won games. We won against Forest, and you know what? Even they couldn't even beat fucking Burnley. So the win against Forest isn't exactly achievable, is it? I mean, it's not an achievement, sorry. How long are you giving Graham Potter? Brother, I've been Potter out for weeks. Yeah, West Ham Central definitely wasn't there. West Ham Central doesn't go outside. And people be like, how would you know if West Ham Central were there? West Ham Central is a fat ginger man. I think I would spot him. That was a big turn up today, but I'm sure if there was like a fat man trying to get to the front or something slipping over, I'm pretty sure I'd spot him. And if it was him, I would confront him. Max, were you outside looking like this? Nah, double I was not outside. I can't wear this because, like, bro, I'll just get fucking arrested. People will think I'm either a suicide bomber or I'm about to go and kill someone. I'm about to do a King Von or some shit. So I can't walk around like this. But do you know who I wish was a suicide bomber? James Ward-Prowse. Remember, Diouf played well today. Walker Peters played well today. Paquetá played well today. Even Callum Wilson played well today. Somerville played well today. You know who didn't? Kilman and Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse got bullied. And the thing is, Palace didn't need to play well today, by the way. They didn't actually need to play well. They were very organised. Defensively, they were absolutely fucking sensational. But this is the problem. They didn't actually need to play that well. Adam Wharton, that was one of his worst games, and he was still fucking brilliant. Will Hughes is an old man, or at least he looks 45, and he's way better than James Ward-Prowse. It's not the system, it's the player. So all this free kick stuff needs to stop. We've discussed it many times before. That cannot be your number 6. Because the problem is as well, we're playing against a box midfield, we're going for flat free midfield, so we're not fucking pressing properly, and they've got the spare man all the time. The press, this is one of the worst presses I've ever seen at West Ham. I would say, actually, I say that every press I've seen by every single manager at West Ham United has been the worst press I've seen. David Moyes couldn't press when he pressed on the odd game. Neither could Lopetegui, neither could Pellegrini, etc. None of these managers that I've seen can press really well. They don't know what a pressing structure is. The Graham Potter one, yeah, you press them high up the pitch, you go to the wing back, and then you don't cut off the passing lane, then they've got the spare midfielder to dictate the play. This is the problem I have. The tactics, like, I'm not really complaining about the tactics as much because I actually don't think the tactics are much of a problem. It's actually more the personnel that he picks. If he picked the right personnel, the tactics wouldn't be that much of a problem. I'll be so honest. It actually wouldn't be. But the problem is he's so fucking disabled that he actually has to pick James Ward-Prowse all the fucking time, pick Kilman all the fucking time, thinks Jean-Claire Todibo is the problem. You think Todibo is the problem? You don't play Magassa. He's got match sharpness by now. And you said you didn't want a striker, so now we're stuck with Wilson and Fulkirk. And Wilson had good movement today. He was really affecting the defenders. But this man cannot play 90 minutes. And he's a free signing. So we bought him on a cheap. And if you support the Callum Wilson signing, it means you support the owners, in my opinion. Chinese lesbian's crazy. Yeah, to be fair, I've never seen a Chinese lesbian. Like, and to be fair, I'm sure some of the corn merchants can tell me if there are one. Oh, Dark Sendo, facts. None of those hairstyles suited him. We got Mount and Shaw for you guys. I don't want a fat no more fat people, please. And Mason Mount, no more lesbians. I don't need any more lesbians. I mean, how long would you give Graham Potter before he gets sacked? I don't know. Like, I think they're trying to say tonight. I don't think he'll be sacked before tonight. I think they'll probably wait until the international break at a minimum, where we face Everton and Arsenal, eventually lose. And for all those people that are saying, oh, we might go and beat Arsenal, we're not beating Arsenal. We're not beating anyone, bro. We're not beating Everton. We're on Monday Night Football, yeah? So you man are going to see on primetime TV how shit we are. If you didn't watch the Tottenham game already, or the Chelsea game. West Ham, Brentford, Wolves are getting relegated, it looks like. It looks like we're the worst 3 teams right now. I'd say West Ham are the worst. I'd say West Ham are the worst team in the league because we lost the Wolves. We lost the Wolves in the Cup. We bottled a 2-0 lead to them. He should have been sacked after Sunderland. He should have been sacked after Chelsea. He should have been sacked after Wolves. He still should have been sacked after we won to Forest because it was international break. He should have been sacked after Tottenham. And he should be sacked tonight. He's just a full-on dickhead, bro. And the thing is, you can't have a manager who's just a pussy. I feel like he definitely watches his girl get you-know-what, bruv. Because this is the problem I have. He has no character. He has no backbone. There is no like dimensions to his thinking. It's just very straightforward, one-way traffic all the time. So I hate about modern day coaches. There is no plan. when we're at the end and we're chasing the game, it looks like half the team is trying to like send the ball long. Half the team wants the ball short. But because the manager's not giving them the right instruction on what to do to change up in the game, we've become like disjointed. That's the main problem. Honestly, West Ham and Wolves are the worst teams to watch this season. It's terrifying how bad they are. I was very surprised when they lost the Leeds at home today, 3-1. That was kind of crazy, I can't lie. And we needed a draw from that. And yes, I am looking at Wolves. I'm looking at Brentford. I'm looking at Leeds. I'm looking at Sunderland. I'm looking at Burnley. And Man United's results very early. Those are the teams in the relegation battle. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, I need to lose. So Chelsea, fuck you, man. Because you let me down today. Because that's a relegation rival right there. And people be like, what, Man United relegation rival? Bro, they got Ruben Amorim, bro. They got Ruben Amorim. It's just Man United by name. They're going to be down there, whether you like it or not. Yeah, Fulham did beat Brentford, to be fair. He should have made it to the end of the season anyway. His win record was peak. I was giving him the blind. I still maintain what I said. If I give you the preseason, this is when I bring out the ski mask. This is when I bring out the boxing gloves. And the boxing gloves are back there. I'm not bringing them out. This is when I bring out the accessories to go and beat you up. Because I gave Lopetegui a preseason. He had a preseason. He got hired from the start to implement your style of play. This is practice. Preseason's practice. So I didn't mind last season. Because I knew we won't get relegated. Do what you want. Pick the players in the squad that you like. Cool. We can live with that. But this is the problem now. You've had that. So I actually know what you're trying to do, but why are you lining up those people to do what you're trying to do? Because we conceded another set piece today, which, by the way, proves it wasn't Hermansen's fault in set pieces. And to be honest, the corner wasn't Areola's fault either. It's the way we're setting out. So I think under a better manager, you bring in Hermansen and he's calm. Just my opinion. Because Hermansen never looked like this. Hermansen never looked like this at Leicester. And Leicester were fucking shit. Their defense was fucking shit. And Leicester fans said nothing but good things about Hermansen. And yes, to be fair, as Lawless, me and Lawless had a conversation off camera about Hermansen. Cool. Like one of his attributes wasn't like being good in the air or anything. And he isn't commanding, I'll be honest. But I still think there's a good goalkeeper there. I don't think he's solely there for distribution. Because he was still showing good shot-stopping skills. West Ham divided in need, my brother. Graham truly moving like an NPC. He looks like an NPC as well. I can't lie. Do love a warm drink, especially a hot chocolate. Fulham did beat Brentford. What's next? A bulletproof vest? Nah, it's got to be a weapon of some sort. It's got to be like a shotgun or some shit. And I don't know. I don't know where to find a shotgun. Even though I live in East London, I don't know where to find guns. I'll be so honest. So maybe that's the next move. Potter sending West Ham to the Championship will be talked about for a while. I don't think people give a fuck about West Ham, to be fair. They'll laugh at us for like a week and then they'll forget. Sorry, it's actually steaming up my glasses. This. Did you go to the protest? Yes, I did, Charlie. I did go to the protest. Met up with your friend Lawless. I know you love him. I got to interview Rashane Thomas from The Athletic and James from the Daily Mail. So that vlog will be coming out tomorrow. I didn't vlog any of the game because I don't vlog games anymore and I can't be bothered. But still, bro, the protest was actually really good. The protest was actually very productive. Very, very productive. Big up to the people that set that up. It's like Margate Hammers, I think. Margate Hammers, big up to them. But my glasses are steaming up. What the fuck? Okay. My glasses are steaming up. Jesus Christ. There was bare people, Charlie. There was bare people. There was like... It was very crowded. I could hear it from the station. So basically what happened was... So today, I actually left early. I missed the Liverpool-Everton game. I would usually go pub to watch the early game if we're at 3 o'clock. I got to the station, Stratford Station, by 12:45, and I could hear the chants instantly. I could see West Ham fans. So as soon as I walk out to go on my way to the stadium, I can hear chants. I can hear bare chants. So I went to entrance B, which is where everyone said to meet. And that's where the coaches go. The buses, the coaches, where they take all the team and stuff. So everyone met up there, and it was very crowded. It was very, very crowded. But it was nice and safe as well. Everyone was very together. West Ham fans just get along with each other, man. They just do. It was bare. I I'm getting contact with my Somali pirate friends who want any assistance with weapons. Yeah, man. Contact them. Contact Abdi and them, man. We can sort something out. Get Ginger J to provide you with some grenades. I don't know him like that, but listen, he now is from Redbridge and stuff, so he's local. Get one of them toy guns from Smiths. You see, that's the problem as well, bro. There was a Smiths in my area, and they took that shit down, man. They took that shit down years ago. Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, this game, yeah. How do you line up, yeah? How do you come up against a box midfield and line up in a flat three? In the second half, we actually had Somerville basically at a wing back and Diouf tucking in as a centre back off the ball, which I don't mind, didn't it? But you still didn't have a plan to cut out the midfield lanes. The passes in between Kamada, Devaney, Hughes, and Wharton. You didn't have a plan. And Jeremy Pino at the start. Bro, I can't lie. I'm so fucking tired of this club. I'm so fucking tired. Chelsea are trying to give it a bad reputation to the World Cup competition. I mean, even as a United fan, I thought they were smackers, but Sanchez had a different idea. Yeah, it is what it is, double I. It is what it is. I know you're boiling under that. My face is sweating. My glasses are steaming up. I don't want to take this off, though, because I want to maintain the belly. I'm not even bothered about West Ham. I'm completely tapped out. Yeah, that's fair. I'm tapped out as well, but I'm tapped. So basically, what I do, Charlie, I take all my anger out here. You see, when I'm off camera, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about this club. I don't talk about football. I don't want to talk about football. I don't even watch anything to do with football anymore, unless it's one of my friends' streams or something, or one of my friends' videos. I don't give a fuck about this club. But it's because I take all my anger out here because I need to talk. And I know people are sick of me in real life yapping to them about West Ham, which is why I have a channel. So that's the only reason why I do this. So I can yap. And that's the reason why I do this shit. That's the reason why I hope you guys are entertained at times. Because talking about the same shit every fucking week gets jarring. It got to like that point as well, under Lopetegui, where Charlie was there, one of the OGs. Bro, I was talking about the same thing every single week. I feel like I'm talking about the same thing every single week. It's the same problems. I think that's when it gets bad. You know when you're shit, but the reason why you're losing every single week is because of the same fucking problems. That's when it becomes like tormented in the fucking brain. That's when it becomes tormented. Because it's just like, bro, come on. Let's not take the piss. Here. So I'm gonna have to just go mad with the streams, at least fucking profit. Potter getting booed off when he took Fernandes off for James instead of James Ward-Prowse was amazing. Yeah, Joe's so funny, Charlie. Everyone universally even said in the ground, take Ward-Prowse off. Fernandes is the guy. Take Ward-Prowse off. Fernandes was playing well. Take Ward-Prowse off and get Magassa on. This guy wants to start, quote unquote, 2 DMs, 2 people that are somewhat defensive. Bro, we're chasing the fucking game. And this motherfucker took off Fernandes, a creative player. And Paquetá and Fernandes were doing their thing. They were doing their thing. I was happy with them. But you got that fucking dildo merchant right in behind, pause, that is getting run over every single time. I'm gonna have to start fucking doing diss tracks and shit on these, man. Like, what the fuck do I do now? I just, like, Ward-Prowse, you're getting fucking, you know what, bruv? Like, I'm so fucking tired of it. Everyone universally was like, nah, fuck this guy. And that's why people were chanting, you don't know what you're doing. And you're getting sacked in the morning, the whole crowd chanting that. The Palace fans and West Ham fans. I can't lie, man, is looking like Noob Sanabot from Mortal Kombat. I might have to look that guy up. James Ward-Prowse every week last year, it was Guido. That's the thing. Alvarez, Guido, they all pissed me off last year, man. Did you boo? Of course. I was probably the loudest one. In fact, I was so loud around my stadium, people probably thought I was on a spectrum. And to be fair, they were probably right. I am on a spectrum, probably. But that's kind of not the point. I'm using my spectrum powers for good here, and I'm booing the fuck out of that team. And I will continue to boo the fuck out of that team. I am all for booing. Everyone's always against booing. I am all for booing. Fuck them, man. I think booing is a good thing. It's accountability, bruv. Fucking boo them. You should always boo. You think I'm going to clap you up after that? After that first half? And that second half? I am not fucking clapping shit. You can go and clap your mum's cheeks. I am not doing that. I am not doing that. Mike's talking about West Ham like I spoke about COVID Arsenal. I hear your pain. Bro, this is much worse. This is much worse. How about your striker? I think Wilson played well today. I don't like the signing. I never will. Because it's a free signing. And we already have Nicholas Fulkirk. We don't need another 30-year-old. But he played well today. He was giving them problems. But he can't play 90 minutes. So there's kind of no point. And every time we get a striker and put them on the pitch, we don't give them service. I think with what Wilson had, he did quite well. And regardless of whether I like the signing or not, I'm actually very nice towards strikers. I'm very nice towards strikers because I know what West Ham are like. We don't give shit to strikers. So much as I don't like the Wilson signing, he played well. He was giving them shit. At least he was trying to be a battering ram. He can't play 90 minutes though. And so him and Fulkirk, when they were both on the pitch, didn't really get fuck all. The season relegation balloon payment will be paid in a bag of hammers. Big up Hyper. Hyper's always got a bar. He's always got a punchline. The Spectrum squad should be put into the stocks, the laughing stocks. So we called us the laughing stock. Fucking KO, Quakeface, and Digger D. Fucking. Fuck you, West Ham, bro. Fuck you. This is like, look at what the fuck I'm doing, bro. Look at what the fuck I'm doing. Like, what am I doing? Like, this is what this club does to me. Like, look what the fuck I'm doing with myself. This is why this shit happens. Because at this point, yeah, what the fuck do I do with myself when it comes to football? I can't argue with anyone. I can't banter anyone. I can't make a good point without being like, you support West Ham. Yes, I know, brother. Yes, I know. I'm the one that cusses this club the most. That fucking dwarf upstairs, bro, someone needs to put a chainsaw to him or some shit. Like, bro, I'm tired of this. I'm fucking tired of him. Fuck off, Sully and Brady. Where's our fucking money, bro? Fuck off, Brady and Sully. Where's our money? Like, bro, fuck these owners. Fuck these owners. Jack Sullivan as well. Like, they tried to peddle out, oh, the Gold family wants to, like, sell their shares. No, they fucking don't. It's very convenient now that it's come up before the Palace game. Oh, they want to sell their shares. Don't protest, guys. We're going to continue protesting. We're going to continue to do what the fuck we want to do. And guess what? You're not going to do anything about it. But we'll be making our name heard. And you got to do something before this gets really bad. Because what you're doing right now is not working. What you're doing right now is not working, and it never has worked. We've been promised shit for fucking 9 years, and we've got nothing. And don't tell me the Conference League is the part of that promise, because you didn't know there was going to be a third UEFA competition. When we moved stadium, there was no Conference League. So when we won the Conference League, that was not because of you. It was because of Moyes and the players. And I wanted Moyes out. I still did. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't regret anything to do with that. I wanted a better appointment. I wanted the club to move in a different direction. Go get me a manager that's flexible. I don't want pretty football. I don't give a fuck about pretty football. Give me flexibility. No matter what style of player it is. We have not got that. This is why I'm pissed off. I don't like stubborn guys. You see, if you're stubborn in life, I'm a stubborn person. It's got to mean nowhere in life. Being stubborn has got me nowhere. I'm wearing a bally and I'm 22 and I'm on YouTube. It's got me nowhere. Being stubborn gets you nowhere. So you see, when a man is stubborn in their tactics, big man, you're a millionaire. You got coaching badges. You got a reputation. You got a legacy. You have one life. And you want to be just a fucking dickhead and let your tactics be like this. And on your gravestone, it's going to say, I played 5 at the back all the time. When you're dead, it's just going to say on your gravestone, I played 5 at the back all the time. I played Ward Prowse too much. I played Thomas Suchek. I played Max Kilman. I played Mavropanos. You're a dickhead. You're just a dickhead, bro. Like, it is a fucking disgrace, man. If you want an experienced Prem player who won proper silver and gold Europa, We got Shaw for you. Yeah, someone already fucking said Luke Shaw. Fuck Luke Shaw. Our summer window has killed us. Yeah, I agree. But I've been saying this. I said we needed better players. But also, the only reason why we signed Fernandez and Magassa in the time that we did is because he's not panicked. I like these players. I actually do like the players, most of the players we signed. But here's what I will say. If we had won, hypothetically, if we had won against Sunderland, if we had won against Chelsea, we wouldn't have bought Fernandez and Magassa, in my opinion. We wouldn't have just gone splashed on two midfielders. We don't do that shit. We don't do that shit without a director of football. We don't go out there and be fucking proactive. Because that's not even proactive. That's just panicking. It would look proactive if we were actually moving in that direction on a consistent basis. We don't move in that direction on a consistent basis. People are just dickheads. Bro, I wouldn't take Shaw on a free, bro. He weighs 18, 20 stone minimum, let alone 18, 20 million. It's a 20 million for Luke Shaw. Yeah, I agree we needed a striker. This is the thing as well. Like, I don't even think Callum Wilson played bad. I didn't want the guy, but I don't think he played bad. But how many times are we going to start a striker and we don't give him the fucking ball? No matter who it is. Becoming very apparent about what Antonio brought to this side in comparison to these bums. Listen, I've always liked Antonio. I said in the last season, though, like, he was done up. But also, the only reason why Antonio did well was because Antonio would do everything, like, in terms of running into the spaces he would run into. So he would run down the channels. He was basically our fourth, like, winger on the pitch, or third winger on the pitch. Sorry, not fourth. So it felt like we actually had a front three that was always close to each other. Whenever we play with an actual fucking striker, or someone that just wants to stay in the middle all the time, we don't give him the fucking ball. Like, the only thing I will criticize Wilson is, bro, that ball with Somerville, bad touch. Bad touch. That's the only thing I'll say. Bad touch. It's like everyone forgot how to control the fucking football. Everyone forgot to control the football. It's like everyone down the middle anyway. Because Somerville, Bowen, they know how to control the football. Do it for Walker Peters. They know how to control the football. But it's like everyone down the middle forgot. Like, Fernandez and Paquetá were like, bro, are you man disabled? Are you man genuinely ADHD merchants? And Paquetá can't chat because he's definitely on the spectrum. But I couldn't believe what I was seeing, some of the touches. It's like when Souček took that touch and then got the red card. It's like, I can't believe you man are footballers. You man would not survive Power League. They wouldn't survive Power League, guys. Dagenham goals. Fairlock Waters Power League. Goodmay's Power League. Romford Power League. These are all local places where we used to play football. These wouldn't survive. I promise you. They would get rushed. And they should get rushed now. They should be getting rushed now. Rush them. Fuck these man. Sure as the White Latimus Prime. Fucking hell. Which we miss desperately. Someone needs to drag us up the pitch. Yeah, the wingers can't do everything. The wingers can't do everything, man. It would take at least 60. Luke Shaw's. Oh, you man are violating. Are we going to be nice about what about 40 million for Agate? I'd rather kill myself. You know how difficult it would be to get a centre forward in Jan if we had the bottom three relegation clause thing. Yeah, facts. We're already unattractive as it is. We're already a fucking Lizzo in 2019. We are 2019. Lizzo's still unattractive, by the way. Just because she lost weight, that doesn't mean she's attractive now. If you're ugly, you're ugly. No offense, because I'm ugly as well. That's why I got a belly on. But, bruv, it doesn't matter, bruv. We're Lizzo 2019. Like, years ago, we was actually Lizzo now. We've reversed Lizzo. We just got fatter. We're literally comfort eating every time we buy someone. Every time we buy someone, we're comfort eating. Every single fucking time. So if we're in the bottom three and we're trying to get a striker, what striker's going to join us? Some dickhead from, like, Eredivisie that scored, like, 5 goals or some shit. And to be honest, I don't think this club's going to buy a striker. Now, we should buy a striker. It's common sense. I think we need winger depth as well. Because we've got 10 depth. But I want another winger like a Guilherme Somerville And I was watching the Fulham Brentford game. You know that Kevin dude? I like wingers like that. I like even Uratara at Brentford. I like wingers like that. You know why? It's because I like wingers that are fast, but also fucking running at you, a little bit physical, but like they can get through defenders. It's like buy me like a Timu Doku that's like West Ham level, that's actually can start from the jump, and it isn't just like a come off the bench type player. Because I don't even rate Doku like that for the top level, but Doku is good for the level below, in my opinion, like on a consistent basis. I like it. I like Somerville's and Guilherme's, but give me another one because we can't be having three wingers. You can't have three wingers on the pitch. You're just a dickhead. Like, and this whole thing, but Paquetá can play on the left, Giff and Skulls and fucking Fernandez can play on the left. Man can play on the right if Bowen's not there. No, bruv. No. Get me a winger and an attacker. I said in May and April and March, whatever, I said we needed 11 signings. I don't know how many we got, but I don't think we got anywhere near 11. We didn't get anywhere near. I'm tired, man. I'm so tired. Because I just want pace, as much pace as possible. So whether we're on the break or in possession, no matter what style of play, I hate saying the phrase style of play now, it's driving me mad. But no matter what style of play we have, the wingers can benefit. They just need to work hard and then take on your players 1v1. Jordan, the problem was today. Every time Somerville and Bowen will get into a position, yeah, no one's fucking helping them, bro. No one's helping them. No one's getting around them. But I think that's half player instinct, but also mainly tactics. Because 90% of like player movement, especially off the ball, is fucking tactics. It's managers, bro. It's managers. Yeah, it's left wing depth. Yeah, exactly. Comfort eating like Alfie in his pro. I mean, you could go from Muniz to Fulham, brother, or even the youngster Chelsea George, I think his name is. The thing is, I would take Tyreek George. I would take Tyreek George. I actually think he'd do well at the level below. I don't think he's Chelsea level, but I don't think he'd do well at one level below. In fact, we're way below Chelsea. But you know what I mean? In terms of caliber of club, I think the level below the big six in terms of like come to us sort of thing. Big up Villa fan. I think he'd do well. Muniz, I don't think no one at Fulham would move to West Ham, if you know what I mean. Like if you're at Fulham already, you're at a stable club. Like moving to West Ham isn't like the massive upgrade. It's in terms of size of club, it is, but we're not playing like the size of club. The Magassa genuinely looks shit. In my opinion, he had one bad touch that fucked him. But overall, I don't think he was bad. I don't think he was bad, bro. And to be honest, because he was playing next to James Ward-Prowse, I'm more Prowse taxing him. I think Joey, the problem is, Damien, everyone wants to fucking go at the player they hyped in 5 minutes. That's what the problem is. They hyped Magassa. As soon as Magassa steps on the pitch, he does one mistake, they're shit. This is why I hate our fan base with a fucking passion. They don't give anyone a chance, which is why everyone fucking fails at this club. And they press them. But fucking everyone that's been at this club for years, that makes mistakes week in, week out, it doesn't matter because they're a fucking good servant, bruv. Fuck being a good servant, this isn't slavery times, bruv. We can't buy people anymore illegally. You buy them legally now. Big up Jonathan. I put money on myself right now because of scum shares. Yeah, fair enough. Sullivan won't get Nuno. The thing is, it is possible. The only reason I don't even want Nuno, but it is possible because he's on a free. So I wouldn't be surprised. And Nuno went to his house apparently in fucking Essex. Hey, someone send me Sullivan's location. Why does Nuno get to go there before me? Is it because I got a belly on? Is that why? I'll take the belly off. I'm not going to roll to his house in the belly. I just want to talk to him. He's already nearly gone anyway. I'm not going to punch him up. I just want to talk to him. That's all I want to do. I just want to talk to him. I like Tyreek George. But do you know what the problem is? I think he'd be expensive just because Chelsea know how to sell players. So they'll probably try and scam us. But I wouldn't sign him as a striker because he can't play up front. But on the wing, I think he'd be a good option. I think it'd be a good option. Then they say Potter is going to go tonight. I don't think that's going to happen. I just think it means that maybe he's not going to go unless they agree a deal with the manager. So when I wake up tomorrow and Potter's gone, by the way, don't think I'm going to celebrate another manager getting sacked. Because I thought it was going to be fine after Lopetegui. When I mean fine, I didn't think we'd be in a relegation battle again. I don't think we'd be in a relegation battle again. I celebrated Lopetegui because I thought I was going through terrorism. I'll never get anything like this again. I've got it again, bro. I've basically got it again by the fucking English version. So now, I ain't celebrating shit. Because what am I celebrating? It doesn't mean, oh, my club is back. West Ham United are back. West Ham United are back, bro. Back to what? Back to life, back to reality? Bro, I just want to fucking listen to disrespectful drill songs right now and cuss out West Ham players. That's all I want to do. Bro wants to get... No, I don't want to get Diddy, bro. And Sullivan couldn't Diddy me anyway. He ain't strong enough. What's good, Merrick? How you been, man? How you been? Nuno will make you worse. He's just boys in disguise. That's what I'm saying. I think he's just a Portuguese boys. So it's not something I want. I don't want to roll up, to Leeds United at home. Forget Leeds away. Leeds at home, and we're parking the bus. I don't want that. And it's not about, it's because it's defensive. You have to adjust to the opponent that you're coming up against. So if you're coming up against a big team, I can understand why you defend. But I do want to see you do something in attack, especially on the counter. But if you're rolling up to a team that's the same caliber as you, or below the caliber, in terms of where they're at right now with their team, I don't want to see park the bus. I don't want to see that shit. That's the problem I have. Every manager that we've had under this ownership has been tactically inflexible. But yeah, back to shit apparently, yeah. They play the same shit, same style, they sit back and counter press. Exactly. Exactly, Villafan, exactly. Bro, it would literally be the exact same style of play. It's the exact, and people will be like, oh, but it can make you better. Do you think Kilman and Mavropanos can sit in a low block? By the way, people had the audacity to blame fucking Tadibo. It clearly wasn't his fault, bruv. It clearly wasn't his fucking fault, bruv. We're still conceding goals. Oh, it's Tadibo's fault. It's Wan-Bissaka's fault. Because Wan-Bissaka had one bad game against Chelsea. It's Wan-Bissaka's fault. Oh, yeah, one bad game, bro. One bad game is fucking his fault. No. No, it's not. And by the way, Mavropanos hasn't been bad. That's when you know it's weird. It's fucking weird. Mavropanos hasn't been bad lately. And you know what? I actually think everyone suits a back four. We should probably go to the next game with Tadibo and Mavropanos as the centre-back partnership because Kilman's being a dickhead now. And we haven't had I was talking to someone today and they made a very good point. We haven't had a settled centre-back partnership since fucking Ogbonna and Zuma, where Zuma got injured. And even that wasn't settled. That was like 6 games. That was like 6 games, bro. Max, because what did I say now? Wait, what did I say, John? What did I say? What's happened? I've been good, busy. Oh, fair enough. I knew Potter would flop. Needed to stick to the 4-2-3-1 and build in the summer. Flop. Yeah, to be fair, you called it from early, Damien. So fair play to you. Yeah, James Ward-Prowse is terrible. James Ward-Prowse is very, very bad. Very, very bad. And this is the thing. I feel like I'm fair. Even though I'm late, I feel like I give enough of people of a chance. Big up Elijah, by the way. Yeah, justice for boys and all of that. Fuck that. Big up Elijah. Nuno will be half decent, but he will last like a year or two. Yeah, like I'll be honest though, every manager under this ownership is from now on is probably going to last at maximum 2 years. A bare maximum 2 years, bruv. I'm tired of everyone associated with West Ham. Watch Mavropanos flop it next game. Fair enough. I'll be honest though, the Mike's curse doesn't really apply to West Ham. I mean, Mellon fucking tweeted me saying, oh, Mike's curse, because I said when we go 1-0 down, it means we've lost and we equalised. I was like, it's not over. I'm usually quite right when it comes to West Ham in terms of results-based business. You know who could come to West Ham and do well? Brendan Rodgers. I'm not trolling. No, I really think he suits you guys. I don't know what a modern-day Brendan Rodgers is going to look like anymore. But also, he's in a job anyway, so our ownership wouldn't go in for him. Double lie. I think he's low key fallen off from what I've heard, but I don't know what a modern day Brendan Rodgers team looks like because he was playing possession based football. And the Leicester City team wants to play more direct football, so running in behind type shit. So because of Harvey Barnes, Jamie Vardy, they just signed Daka, and then he kind of like intertwined it both, and then he kind of lost the dressing room and basically relegated them. Even though he won the FA Cup and Community Shield, it's a bit like the Moyes situation. It's like you're not allowed to criticize them if they won a trophy. Tottenham are going through that with Ange Postecoglou now. Like if they've won something, you're not allowed to criticize them. So I think Roger started really well with that Leicester team, and I'm sure he's brought them some great memories. I don't know whether they call him a legend or not. That's up to them, innit? But he fell off. He fell off badly. He fell off really badly. I just don't know what a Brendan Rodgers team looks like now. I don't know what it looks like now. Because he's in the Scottish League, I don't watch the Scottish League. That's the only thing. I just don't watch it. So I just wouldn't be sure. Potter overlooks physicality, romanticized view of the game. Yeah, do you know what? That's facts, by the way. Because if he didn't overlook physicality, Magassa would have been in the 6 today. This fucking flat 4-5-1 nonsense shit. Like, and then Ward-Prowse is still 6. By the way, Paquetá and Fernandez were doing more of the defensive work than Ward-Prowse, even though they're not defensive players. Because, by the way, they can play in the deeper areas. Paquetá can play in the deeper areas. Fernandez can play there as well. They're not just creative much. They've got energy. They've got tackling ability. They've got tech. They're all-round players. They're not just like number 8 10s, even though they're or like high up number 8 third man run 8/10s. They're not just that. But they're doing it better than the guy who's meant to be so-called experienced in the deeper areas. And by the way, I know I said deeper areas bad time, so pause, why, whatever. It's either Conceição, Nuno, Terzic, or Gary O'Neill. I don't think Conceição's on anymore. Nuno is on our list. Terzic, God help us if he comes back. Gary O'Neill, on my days, if Gary O'Neill came to West Ham United, I would stop going to games now. Because, by the way, do you know how shit we are on set pieces already? You know who's worse than Graham Potter at defending set pieces? Gary O'Neill. Do you guys remember his Wolves side and Bournemouth side? Do you know every side he's been at? Like the Wolves and Bournemouth team, they could not defend set pieces to save their lives. People were like, he did a good job at Bournemouth. No, he fucking didn't, bro. That squad should be surviving. That Bournemouth knew we needed better than that. So we got Iraola. Wolves, they were just outright dickheads. And they're still dickheads. But for different reasons. Because their ownership's shit. Their ownership's worse than ours, potentially. It's neck and neck, the Jeff dude. And by the way, Nuno, you're a dickhead if you move to us, because I don't even want you here. But you've been under Marinakis, you've been under Daniel Levy, and you've been under Jeff Shee, whatever his name is. You want to add David Sullivan to that list? Do you have a fetish for bad ownerships, bro? Nuno Espirito Santo is a dickhead because he doesn't research what ownership he's working for. He doesn't research what ownership he's working for. I'm not saying that and none of that was your fault, because some of it was your fault for the reason why you got sacked from these clubs. But, bro, let's be real. You're about to work for David Sullivan, who is worse than all 3 of them. Like, what are we doing here? What is he doing here? Why are you going to Sullivan's house? Do you love England? Who loves England this much? No one in England loves England this much. That's the patriotic bald people. To be fair, he is bald. So maybe he's white in disguise. Maybe he is one of the Brexit guys in disguise. I do not know. I think Graham Potter's going to get sacked because he keeps picking Ward-Prowse and West Ham midfield. I think West Ham look better when he's not playing. And that's the problem. We don't really get to see that often, do we, Merrick? That's the problem. But I hope he's sacked soon. But at the same time, I don't think any manager's going to come in and solve it. I mean, he won trophy. He's got the Prem experience coach, a European giant in Liverpool. Yeah, he's got a good CV, double I. He's got a very good CV, I'd have to say. He's got a very good CV. I just don't know in 2025 what a Rodgers team would look like. Have you seen Kante play, Mike? Yeah, I have, to be fair. I like watching him. Because he's like deceptively... I said this on the other day, I think. He's like, how could you be tall but also have a low center of gravity? Like, that's mad to me. Like, I think... I don't really understand. Like I don't like. He's a very talented player. I like someone Damien that's got good power and technique. So like Yaya Toure type midfield. If you got power and technique, it's like different left back. Like how do you if you've got power and technique, you've got the full package. Pause. I think you're finished. I've just seen your replacement candidates. This is why I wasn't vocal on the Potter out thing. I am vocal, but I'm not vocal. Like I'm calling Potter a dickhead, but I'm not even saying that much. Like get this guy out of this club, get this guy out of this club, get this guy. Because as much as I do want him gone, don't get me wrong. That's why I said Villa fan. I think we're fucked anyway. I don't rate Nuno. I definitely don't rate Gary O'Neill. I definitely don't rate Slaven Milic coming back. I don't rate Terzic. I don't rate any of the free options. Because Sarri's gone. He's gone back to Lazio. That's the manager we should have got, realistically. I don't think it would have solved everything, but it would have been way better than this. Also, yeah, Sean, don't get me started on Sean Dyche. I talked about this the other day. We don't need more bored people at West Ham. We don't need more bored people. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We don't need more bored people. We have enough in East London. We have enough. I don't need that long ball football shit. I don't like long ball football when you don't have the team to do it. Fuck that. I hate that shit. I hate long ball football for the sake of playing long ball football. Same way I hate possession based football. I'm playing it short for the sake of playing it. Whatever your style of play is, don't waste it. Yeah, I heard you say that about it. Yeah, like I like them type of midfield. Like, bro, low center of gravity, but he's got power. Like how? Or like he's tall as well. Like, bro, that's sick. I like that. The manager is a small fix. The big problem is the owners. Facts, Josiah. Facts. Luis Guilherme and Inshallah today with your subs. Yeah, and the problem is we don't really get to see him much. He only just has he's getting Maxwell Cornet minutes, but a little bit more. I need to see the guy start eventually, but to be fair, he doesn't really need to play right now because some of them are doing their thing. Nuno, yeah. Bilic, Nuno, and Dyche is nasty. And Nuno is the best option, but his football don't work in the Premier anymore because clubs found out and always break down low blocks. Even Arsenal can't sustain it. Facts. And that's the thing, Villa fan as well. Do you know what's the problem with these low block guys? Do you know what's the problem with them? They're basically what they do is they just focus off the ball. So when you sit off them, they don't know what to do. Moyes' teams don't know what to do in possession. Nuno's teams don't know what to do in possession. Dyche's teams don't know what to do in possession. Like we've gone past the days of Allardyce. Allardyce was probably the best manager to play this type of football. But if Sam Allardyce played now, he'd get the defense working, but he wouldn't score goals. Teams figure that out. You get hit on the turnover quick. So this style of football now, you just put the ball in the air, that man win it, and then you get hit. Pause on the turnover. And you'll get constantly getting countered. And the more you get countered, the more tired your players are going to be, the more gaps your players are going to be, and the more chances you're giving Premier League teams to counter-attack you is a long day for everyone. So I don't think Nuno would be a good appointment. I'm just being honest. Everyone's acting like Nuno is going to be the saviour. No, don't get me wrong. I'm going to give him a chance here, but I'm not going to be too patient anymore, guys. Guys, I can't be patient. I'm sorry. This is unfair. By the way, I want to state this. This is unfair on the next manager. And by the way, smash the likes, people. I keep forgetting to say smash the likes. But this is unfair on the next manager. But I can't be too patient with anyone anymore. I don't have the time to be patient. I don't have the time to be patient. I'm tired, bro. It's nearly 10 years at the stadium. I don't have the time to be patient. I'm sorry. And I think we need to use Kante as well, Damien. I'll be real. Big up Deck every single time. Big up Max. It all could be worse, bro. Trust me. Try watching what I see. Yeah, we're in the same boat, I think. We're in the same boat. But I agree, Villa. Nuno is your best option. I do. But I think he's the best option, but I still don't think it's going to work. I think as long as these owners are still at the club, things are not going to get better. I don't think any manager would fix the problems we currently have. Yeah. Especially I just don't think the managers that we're linked with would fix it. I don't think the managers that we're linked with would fix it. I'll be real. We need to go out and pay compensation, but we said that all the fucking time. We still don't do it. If this club wants to revive any form of respect, any form, go and pay for a manager. Go and pay for them. Go and pay the money. They're not going to do that, but if they want respect, go and do it. Low blocks need specific type defenders. Basically, two tall, strong centre pairs and two aggressive fast wing backs. Nuno had that for us, but he didn't change the style, which lost him top four. Facts. But yeah, he was short the shop. Long term, if you want champagne for you ain't the man. Now, I think I don't even want champagne football. I want flexible football. I want someone that's going to adjust. I want someone that's going to adjust every single time and to their opponent. I want adjustable football and someone that keeps to their principles but tweaks it based on the opponent they're playing. Like Glasner, who's balanced. I want balance. I just don't want someone who's only attacking or only defensive. I want balance. I don't really give a fuck about champagne football. Max will respect your defenders wouldn't work on the Nuno because Kilman is slow, doesn't work on set pieces, and Tadibo doesn't have that strong build. Tadibo, to be fair, Tadibo is strong. Tadibo is strong. Tadibo and Mavropanos would work. He would work. Them. To be fair to Mavropanos, he's better in the low block, so he might work for the short term. I don't rate Mavropanos like that. I don't at all. But he's better in that system. I think Tadibo is as well. I don't know about Igor. I'm not. Apparently, he's bad in the air. I never really watched Igor like that. I don't really care about the signing. But I think Tadibo would be fine. But I don't know. Villa, he will pop Kilman on the left of a three. The thing is, he didn't go back three for Forest, so I'm interested to know if he go back three for West Ham or not. Or not. When I said at day one when I tried on here, to be fair, I Max were on the load on him. On the left of a three, Kilman can play. Yeah, I remember him playing on the right of a three at Wolves a lot as well. And he's still good at defending wide areas. And for us, he's better in the back four because Potter used to put him in the middle of a fucking back three. The guy's a dickhead. But he's too weak, man. Like, physically, he's too weak, man. He's so weak. Nuno doesn't play back three, though, which is the thing. But when he had Kilman with us, my point was, like, he went past us. My apologies there. Should have clarified that more. No, it's fine. Big up Yasser every single time. This is probably your first time seeing me with a Bally on. But our old kind of wing-back counter setup, Kilman played very well on the left of a three. Yeah, it's true. Also, how underrated is Glasner as a tactician? Yeah, I've seen Glasner 3 times at the London Stadium, 1 for Frankfurt and twice for Crystal Palace. The guy is genuinely the perfect manager in terms of, like, I rate your manager as well, Villa fan, to this extent as well. I think Glasner and Emery are the perfect managers for clubs outside the Big Six. I put Eddie Howe in there as well. And the reason why I say that is because they are actually balanced. They don't have one way of playing, but they do at the same time. They keep to their principles in possession, but they will adjust the line or adjust the tactics, adjust the shape, adjust to their opponent of who they're playing. It doesn't always work, no, but I think Glasner, Emery, Eddie Howe, they're the perfect managers for the tier below. They're the perfect managers for the tier below, and that's a fact. That's a fact. Because they're adjustable at least. Sometimes it's too defensive, sometimes it's too naive, sometimes. But for the most part, it's still better than anything West Ham have. I would rather be complaining right now that we didn't fucking beat PSG in the Champions League or some shit, or that we are going to fucking, like, Crystal Palace, for example, that we didn't do better in the league after winning the FA Cup. I'd rather have them type of problems than the problem I'm having right now. I'm just being honest. But he was used more as a ball playing, pushing defender, that's true, and used for the higher zone of defending. Yep. Sorry for once I disagree. Yeah, like, the zonal marking defending is bullshit. And the problem is, it's way, way too zonal. Way, way too zonal. Like, how do you go completely zonal? There's always a free man in this system in set pieces. That's why Gay scored today. That's why Sarr scored for Tottenham. Everyone at the club feels that pressure because the situation isn't what we want. Brother. This guy's head needs to be chopped off, bro. He needs to be decapitated. What lacks Emery is our crappy defense. Yep. He could probably pick a better defense, but at the same time, your PSI issues haven't helped him. But yeah, I'll always rate Emery as a coach. I can't lie. It's a shame what you're going through right now. I don't think it'll last long, but at the same time, I rate Emery to the highest degree. I'll still rate him as the top coach outside of the big six teams, to be honest. And then I put Glasner, then Eddie Howe. Nuno has twice Euro qualified us for lesser teams and not given a chance at Spurs. Nuno's a good gaffer, trust me, back him. Joy is that we still have the players to do what he wants, but I just don't like going to smaller teams and then parking the bus, which is what David Moyes used to do. I feel like I'm going to complain no matter what. And I think there are managers that can get more out of this squad. I just don't think it's the right fit, which is why I disagree slightly with but anyone with this squad are going to struggle, because I think you can pick better teams. I think there's so many better teams that you can pick. Trust me, in a boring part of bus. I know he isn't like that all the time because I've seen the Forest teams press, I've seen the Wolves teams press, but he makes conservative substitutions all the time. He would rather go for the point than go for the win. When push comes to shove, is what I'm saying. So many people always told me Wolves were their favourite team under Nuno with Traore, yeah. And I like counter-attacking football as much as the next man. I do, trust me. I love counter-attacking football. But that's the only time I'll accept sitting back, is if you counter. So it brings balance. It's the same thing of, I will only accept possession-based football if you press high. Because you're keeping the team that way. Balanced. You're focusing off the ball and on the ball. That's my thing. I think you can pick better teams in this squad. I actually think I can't say the transfer window's been good because I wanted us to do much more. But I still think that you can pick better teams. If you get rid of, let's say you exile, let's exile a few man. Let's exile Ward-Prowse. Let's exile. Fuck it, let's just say Ward-Prowse. Let's just exile him. I think you can pick better. I think the squad's fine with a better manager. A manager that focuses on technical players. A manager that focuses on balance of off the ball and on the ball shit. Whether it is high press or low block or going long and direct or playing possession-based football through the lines, no matter what it is, I think a better manager, just someone that's actually fucking good, no matter what style of play it is, can get more out of this squad. Can get more out of the Potses, the Magassas in midfield. Even a fucking Andy Irving, he's got some fucking ability. Can get something more out of Guilherme and play him when Somerville needs a rest. Can get more out of the fullbacks that we have in Wan-Bissaka, Skulls, Potts, Skulls, Diouf, Walker Peters, and Wan-Bissaka. And can play Sadiba and get the best out of him. And also can get the best out of Hermansen. So, because Hermansen needs protection, and the reason why Hermansen looks like an absolute dickhead in this is because he gets no protection on set pieces. Areola got no protection on set pieces today either. I don't think Hermansen's a bad shot stopper. I just think he got thrown into the deep end, and it was my bad. I wanted him to start straight away, so I can't complain too much about that. So cool. 5-2-3 Mikes? I fucking hope not. But at the same time, that formation can work if you use it correctly. If you use that formation correctly, it can work still. It can. Because if you 5-2-3 it, but you press high and the wing-backs press high, and in certain games, or you do what Glasner does, where it's a 5-4-1, but the 10s, like, they tuck in, then they go out to press at certain times, and you stay compact. A bit like how we were under Moyes in lockdown, where we had Cresswell, Masuaku doing their thing down the left-hand side. These are the best ways to play that formation. Just be adjustable. What I really like about Glasner, he's not just a sitting back merchant or a high press merchant. He's so balanced. Like, they're physical, but they can play football. And in tight spaces where they do counter, they find the clever passes. Glasner loves technical players, but he's known as being defensive. You can have both. We need more Glasners in this world so West Ham can get a Glasner. I need more Glasners in this life. I need more Unai Emerys. Like, get me a manager of that caliber. Because if you got me a manager of that caliber and you actually got me a striker, I've said this for fucking nearly since Moyes left. If you get me a certain striker caliber and a certain manager, and they reflect off each other, it could get West Ham on the other end of the table very quickly. But these are all hypotheticals. These are all hypotheticals. All hypotheticals. Because we know what this club's like. We know this club's not going to do that. They're not going to get us a mobile striker that's going to score 15 to 20. Or a manager that's going to take us to the next level, which we've been promised for years. We're not going to get that. Because like, bro, let me read your comments first. Yeah, 0% behind the board. Hasn't Victor Pereira got recently signed a 3-year contract? I think there was rumors. Oh no, he did sign the other day. Yeah, Dex just said. I disagree, to be honest. He brings unity when the club is in a shambles. Fair enough. Like, I think if Nuno is the short term, then cool. But I don't want a manager for the short term. I want a manager that's going to do well now and well later. We're in September. We shouldn't be looking at a manager for the rest of the season. So this is why I've been against the Slaven Bilic thing. Bro, Slaven Bilic used to play Chicharito on the left, Antonio at right back, Sacco on the right wing. He was a dickhead in terms of like tactics. I don't like. Cool, I hear you that we can build a new. I just don't think it's the right fit. I don't think it's the right fit, man. I really don't think it's the right fit. I don't like English managers. They're shite. English managers are shit, to be fair. You better check your championship season, I swear to God, if you give them time. No, I hear you. I hear you, bro. I just feel like we could do better, man. I feel like we could do so much better. And I also don't want to give in to the 3 options. Like, I can't fully get behind whoever joins next because they're going to be a free manager. And I feel like I'm supporting the board. I feel like I'm supporting the board by supporting whoever comes next. Yeah, Nuno isn't shit, man, but it's just I feel like it's not the level for what I'm looking for. But we're not going to get the level I'm looking for. I think anyone struggles with his striker, Max. I agree. I do agree. But I think for that part of the short term, we can find ways around it where we get the best out of our wingers. And if we can help the wingers chip in a lot more, then it's calm. And yes, we are in a relegation scrap. But for example, let me use Villa as an example again. Villa were fucked under Gerrard. But they got Emery. And they didn't even worry about relegation. Newcastle were fucked under Steve Bruce. New owners come in, they get Eddie Howe. We weren't even talking about relegation anymore. Because we're in September, we can target 40 points without having to panic. So we can have the balance of, and we are in a relegation. But I said we were going to get relegated. And then I changed my mind and said 13th because I'm a dickhead. I'm an absolute dickhead. I should have just predicted West Ham to go down because Mike's curse. But hear what I'm saying. If you get an actual coach that brings the balance of, listen, right now we're in relegation scrap. But we can get to 40 points, then we can talk about achieving a lot more because this is what I want to achieve at the club. I want to achieve this, and whatever. You can do that. But a coach can get the best out of the wingers at least, where the striker can at least be a nuisance in terms of movement. Because as much as Wilson and Fulkrug aren't the level at West Ham, they're not. They have a certain type of movement where you can get more out of the wingers. Or we go false 9. Just for the short term. I still think we've got enough goals in us down the wings, especially from Byrne, but also I think we can get more out of the other attackers to try and balance it out. That's why I'm thinking 5-2-3, you can keep your forwards high. Even, like, no matter what formation you can do, you can find a way to play a false 9. So if let's say a 4-3-3, you can try and tuck the wingers in, keep the wingers in 1v1 situations. If it's 5-2-3, you can do the same thing where the forwards are fluid. If it's 4-2-3-1, you can still go false 9 and one of them run off each other. Like, you can do that. You can do that with most formations. We just need a coach. I've been begging for a coach for time. I just want a natural coach. Because otherwise, like, I just want, like, I feel like I want basic principles back, bro. I can't lie. I just want basic principles back. Let's go to the car park together, Max. Big up Ronaldo, brother. I'm done past the car park. I'm about to run up in some banks and steal some peas. I'm about to run up in David Sullivan's house and steal something. All the money he has left, give me that. Run me your peas. Straight balaclava. Run me your money. Run me your money. I'm already looking out for Reddit. Hey, Damien, I was saying this earlier today. I was literally saying earlier in this stream, Damien. I'm looking at Brentford, Sunderland, Leeds, Burnley, Wolves, and Man United because they're there. Whether people like it or not, they're there. They are there, and they're going to be there. I'm looking at their results. People are going to be like, Man United? Yes, Man United. They're shit. Man United don't have it in them. And we're far away now. But they're there. They are fucking dog shit. Man United lost to Grimsby. They're in a relegation battle, in my opinion. People only say Man United because it's by name. They're down there. They're down there. How would you shape up going back to a legit 5-3-2 though? Because you know Nuno going to run with same setup. Some people will even expensive. So, that's the thing. Like I know at Forest he did a 4-2-3-1. He did a 4-2-3-1 at Forest. So I feel like we're just going to go to there. That's what I feel like we're going to do. Because he ain't done 5 at the back in a long time in any of his teams. So I don't know that. I think the 5 at the back generally is the worst thing we could do with this team. Now pitch size. No, I hear that, but he was at Tottenham and still played 4 at the back. He played 4 at the back at Tottenham. He played 4 at the back at Al Ittihad. If he goes 5 at the back, it makes sense, but it's actually the worst formation for this team, for this squad, unless he plays wingers at wing back, which he's not going to do because it's Nuno. Which is why, again, I don't think it's the right fit. And our pitch is huge. I think 4-2-3-1 is the most effective formation generally, but we don't have the players for it. I actually do think we have the players for it. I just don't think we have the striker. I think we do have the players for 4-2-3-1. I just don't think we have a striker. But also, I'm kind of sick of playing 4-2-3-1. I don't think it's worked for a while. But then again, your argument is the players don't. So fair enough. But like, when I want fresh ideas, I want someone that's not a dickhead with fresh ideas. Fucking hell. I can't stomach 5-3-2. I can't stomach 5 at the back anymore. It has to be done. If it's a 5, it has to be basically be a 3. Like, it was because of familiarity. But he's gone 4-2-3-1 with 3 different clubs since he left Wolves. So it's like, I don't know whether he's going to go back there. I'll be real. It's because of Tottenham. Because of Tottenham, Ittihad, and then Forest. He'll be in the market for rapid breakers from midfield this Xmas. If he gets the fucking backing. But also, again, the one thing I hate about managers like Nuno Espirito Santo is exactly why I hate managers like David Moyes. If we're chasing the game, but it's a draw, for example, you're putting on that extra midfielder. You're putting on that extra defender. You're not putting on that extra attacker to go all out. And that's why I like it. That's why I dislike about Graham Potter as well. He's also a conservative dickhead. And you so Kudus, ironically, no, that's this kind of player. I still don't like him. Hey, Mike and chat. Crap result again. Why not use all 5 subs? Only 3? Yeah, Mark, I feel like that's another thing that I hate about these modern day managers, that especially managers that join our club, brother. It's the lack of subs. The lack of subs. Yeah, deck substitute. The thing that pissed me off the most about managers is team selections and substitutions, your in-game management. Those are the first 2. Forget tactics. Formation is your team selection. Actually, the formation comes into it. Formation, team selection, substitutions. These are the main 3 that I look for first, regardless of your tactics. Because your substitution should change the dynamics of the game. I want proactive managers. David Sullivan's ducking in his car. I'm not surprised. He's only doing this, to be fair, and then he's ducked. So sometimes when you're chasing, yeah, exactly, man, exactly. Which is why I can't stand managers like that. I'm gonna be so honest, bro. I can't stand managers like that. If I apply for this job, honestly, I'd want 50 million Jan. Yeah, if any manager that applies, you have to demand 2 attackers in January. 2 attackers, like, because we've got 4 centre backs, they're not gonna fucking do anything. But in your situation, trust me, Nuno will earn his pay. I just don't. I just think because of the substitution thing, I don't think it will happen. I don't think he's gonna earn his pay. I think what will happen, we might have a new manager bounce for a bit, and then in the long term, it's just gonna go back to being shit. We might have a first good couple of games. We need to go to non-league. Honestly, non-league's more fun, bruv. I low-key, like, if I didn't support like a top team, I wish like I would support like some random local team. And I do support a local team, but if I was just grew up a Dagger Redbridge fan, but grew up with no expectation, that would be sick. That would be fucking sick. Stream gone, or was it me? Oh shit! Maybe you panicked me for a sec, Damon. Other thing may have helped with corners, size and physical. Does he run Guido out anymore? I'm glad he doesn't run Guido out, but honestly, it's that war price over everyone. If he keeps you up, John Dunn, in my opinion. That's the thing though, like I'm still not gonna be happy. I'm not gonna be happy regardless. So it's unfair on him. But like, yes, keeping us up is the job this season, it is. But it's like, bro, I'm so done with that, man. Like, because we're in the London Stadium. We could have done this at Upton Park. I'm so done. Nah, don't worry, David, don't worry. That's it stripped. I told you last season. Yeah. 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 Facts. A fucking Cross or Mendes again. Idiots work visa hopes of making money. Yeah. Let me be the manager. I was thinking this today. Mum's life, I'm a better manager than any West Ham manager that I've seen. Any West Ham manager. I promise you, I don't have one bash to my name. Mum's life, I'm a better manager. Mum's life, I'm a better owner than most of these guys. I'd say Allardyce is better than me, because he stabilized. He was good for the time. I'm a better manager than the rest of them. I promise. Promise. If I'm the manager, yeah, I'm not gonna act like I am on here. I'm actually gonna take the job serious. I promise you, I'll take the job serious. Like, I would actually be quite decent. I don't know if I'd motivate the players. That's the only thing, because I'm a dickhead. But that's it. It's such a tough team to manage, but it's his fault for not prioritizing centre forward. Yeah, that's his worst mistake in the fucking window. Man said I didn't want a striker. Like, you're a fucking retard. 7 goals conceded on corners this year says it all. Yeah, honestly, bro. Honestly. And it's like, against Forest, I think it was just because of their deliveries that it wasn't as bad, or because we had a taller team on the day. But even with the taller team against Tottenham, we had a similar team than we did against Forest. And we still conceded. We still conceded corners. We still conceded that shit. It's very annoying. It's very fucking annoying. I can't lie. It's just pissing me off. It's just fucking pissing me off. Oh, fuck my life. Fuck my life. Just keep smashing the likes, people. Keep smashing the likes. Smash the likes, bro. So anyone one live to do with West Ham? It's literally only me. There's no one else live to do with West Ham. It's mad. There's no one else. 21 in here. Smash the likes, people. One thing you ain't got Nuno want first. And you watch. Wait, what? Bro, I was literally about to rate. Oh my days, we actually got another foul rate. What the fuck? Big up to everyone inside. The fucking 154 people. Jesus Christ! If this is your introduction to me, you just see me with a bally on for the first, like that. You see in my face. You just see me with a bally. 154 people. Big up to never fell for the raid, man. Really appreciate it, man. Keep smashing the likes, people. Keep smashing the likes. Keep smashing the likes, and at least a bit. You get to enjoy my depression, bro. I was literally about to raid someone else, but I'll go on for a bit longer. Need to guard near post middle and for post mainly. What the fuck? Yeah. Do you know what I don't like about football anymore? And you get taught this in Sunday League. You get taught this in Sunday League, yeah? Bro. I was always the guy that will mark the front post because I'm a midget. when I was playing Sunday League. I'm a midget, so I'm marking the front post. We'd always have someone in the front and back post. Ever since like set piece coaches, last 10 years of football or whatever, bro, come on. No one's marking posts anymore. I feel like it's so much easier to defend corners if there's one man on each post every single time. I feel like it's so much easier. How can your whole set piece thing be that, bro, you're zonal marking everything? Everything zonal marking. Every single fucking thing zonal marking. Like, you have to be just an outright dickhead to just set up your whole team doing zonal marking. Like, you must be mad. What the fuck, bruv? Yeah, that deep line midfielder who can spray a ball, like the Ruben Neves type. Yeah, we don't have that. Yeah, we don't have that. Like, Paquetá can do that for the time being, but we ain't got that. And yeah, he did have physically around. That's why I wanted Kido, the dictated DM. I was hoping he would just cover a lot. Oh, that's why a lot. Yeah. And I thought that would be Soler, but Soler is more of like an 8, retaining the ball type player. We can make do with like a Paquetá and Fernandez in the same midfield. But I'd rather just do an outright ball winner and let Paquetá and Fernandez kind of vary towards it, but just go next to the defensive midfield and then spray a pass. I'd rather them just do that. If I'm being so honest. If I'm being highly honest. I might watch something like Southend United. Honestly, fair enough. Them man hate us as well as man. Relegation, big up Sam, bro. Yes, relegation indeed. But you just because you won one game, bro. Fuck's sake. Dickheads. Big up you though. Yeah, you see what I mean? Special one. That boss in midfield. Yeah. Like Neves Moutinho. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing as well. Like with Neves and Moutinho as well, it's not like they were dickheads off the ball. Like every time they get like tested off the ball, bang. We're still putting in the foot. And Moutinho was like 40. Moutinho was like 40 years old. He was still putting in tackles. So Ruben Neves spraying passes everywhere. Man in space there, man in space there. Like, what the fuck? Like, people think, by the way, if you're just an on the ball, spray the ball type of midfield type player, that you can't tackle. Under boys with quality at corners, offense and defense no longer. Yeah, do you know what it was, Mark? I would say in the last few years under Moyes, we were still shit at scoring corners, but we would not really concede them as much. Like, rarely. It'll be very rare we actually concede them, if I'm being real. It'll be very, very rare. But at the same time, we look like absolute dickheads right now with the way we concede corners and the way we actually score them. Like this is probably our first goal, like corner goal in how long? When was the last time we scored a goal from a corner before this game? And that was so basic as well. Like Diouf straight to Bowen's head. Like it was pinpoint on his head. Pinpoint. Magasta's stats in the thing are good. Top 9% for League One ball winning and passing, but based on not a huge amount of minutes, but that's his profile. Yeah. I think Magasta's the perfect, like, he was the midfielder that I wanted in terms of profile. Like, in terms of what he is. He's got good energy, he can win the ball, but he can also spray a pass. That's exactly what I wanted at West Ham United. Exactly what I wanted. But don't really get the best out of the guy. Yeah, 36 when we signed him, wasn't he? 3 great Prem seasons. That goal at Anfield was 10 out of 10. A lazy old school, school under 11's goal, entitled lob over the keeper, such composure. Yeah. Moutinho, that was a experienced man. That was a man who would use his experience properly. A man who would use his experience properly, because I'm 36. I'm going into the Prem, which is a very quick league or whatever. But I'm still going to use my experience. And my know-how to do well in this league. Wait, what? We scored from a corner? Did you not see the game just now? We scored from a corner. I'm pretty sure. Diouf put it straight onto Bowen's head. He actually put in a really awful delivery before that. It went out for another corner. And then, yeah. I wanted more of a box-to-box left-footed ball carrier. We needed both in there. For me, I mean, because I don't rate our midfield, we needed a ball winner and a carrier. And yeah, sat next to a 6. I think we needed 2. That's why I said get 3 midfielders, regardless of who we have. Yeah, he ain't being lazy when he knows how to conserve energy, exactly. And when you have the right type of players around him anyway, it really doesn't matter. Like it really, really doesn't matter when it comes to just in general the way the midfield works. Most of Suchek's goals for him came from corners. Sorry for the corner rant, but losses are directly related. No facts. Don't be sorry, bro. You can rant about what you want in the fucking chat, but that is also true. That is also true. Yeah, sat next to a 6. Saw this stat. West Ham are winless in their last 25 league matches when conceding first. Drew 6, lost 19. I was looking for this stat last week, Jonathan, so I'm glad that you put that in the chat. So basically, as I said before, I'm going to say this last week, and there's a lot of new people, 136 people in here, 139. Smash the likes and subscribe, please. I'm trying to get to 2K subscribers before the end of the year, and I rant about West Ham every week. So if you like people in pain, you masochists, then fucking subscribe, please. The last time we fucking scored, we conceded and we actually won the game was Luton at home in the 23-24 season at the last game, the last home game. I remember there was just some woman making screaming noises constantly next to me. I had to move seats in that game. That's my memory from that game. I remember we conceded first. I was like, "There's no way these Luton pricks are actually gonna fucking beat us at our ground." And then even George Earthy scored that game, so we were calm. Bro, we never ever come back from 1-0 down anymore. And when you never come back from 1-0 down, you don't have a good record against a single team in the Premier League. And we don't have a good record anymore against no one. There's not a team in the Premier League where we have a good record. But also, you don't win a home game since February. That's the sign of a team that's not just finishing relegation, but going to finish 20th. That's the sign of a team that's finishing 20th. That's the truth. That's the truth of it. No, I didn't watch. I was busy. Fair enough. I wish I was busy. If I didn't have a channel, I wouldn't watch anymore. I've said this multiple times. I wouldn't be watching anymore. Because I wasn't watching in 2019. I was keeping an eye out. I knew everything about the club. I knew everything that was going on. But I wasn't going out of my way to watch games. I didn't even know about illegal links until lockdown. Genuinely, I know people knew about legal links and the shit we use online and stuff when we can't get a game allegedly. And fire sticks and stuff. I didn't know about any of that until 2020, until lockdown. That's when I started getting back into football again. Because I was watching football, but I wasn't invested anymore because I had other things going on. I couldn't be bothered. I generally couldn't be bothered. So when it came to that, I went straight back to that. But yeah, draws 16 and lost 19 when you concede first is actually just typical. Genius types are like that. Check Letitia's highlight reel. Yeah, I really like watching his highlights on Premier League years and stuff. That's a crazy bad stat. It's terrible, isn't it? It's terrible, Merrick. We respond and concede again. It's like a script. Facts. And that's the thing. I remember thinking we're not coming back. There's no way. We don't come back. So I didn't have any hope. I didn't even celebrate like that or moan like that when we conceded. I'm dead inside. I'm generally fucking dead inside when it comes to this club. Genuinely. I generally can't be asked. Going to 1-0 down, come out second half and score, they're going to lose the game. And that's the thing. It was a better half. And then we're going to concede like that. Bro, Tyrick Mitchell shot the ball, it went in, and he shot it with his weak foot. Tyrick Mitchell don't score goals like that. Tyrick Mitchell doesn't score goals like that, ever. Ever. Ridiculous. Ridiculous stuff. He don't score goals. He don't score goals. But we conceded to him. We conceded to him. We are the utmost pricks of the Premier League. I hate statements like this, but we really do like leaders. That's also a fact. I think Souček Bowen has grown into a leader. Nah, touchline. The Bally is staying on. In fact, touchline. The Bally is staying on for the whole week. I'm being serious, touchline. The Bally's staying on for the whole week. Oh yeah, of course we like everything. But leaders are the most basic things that you need in a team. Bowen has grown into one, as a leader by example. Souček is kind of a leader. I don't like him. They're trying to... Let's not act like Ward-Prowse is a leader. He's a dickhead. Kilman's not a leader. We don't have anyone else. All our quote-unquote experienced players genuinely are the most pussies. They're the biggest pussies. I can't even lie. We don't even have... I didn't like players like Ryan Fredericks. I didn't like players like them, for example. But Ryan Fredericks was a good character. David Martin was a good. These are behind the scenes characters that kept the changing room alive at the time of the team we had. We had Mark Noble, we had Declan Rice, we had Mikel Antonio, we had Bowen, we had Aaron Cresswell, we had Vladimir Sufal. These are Craig Dawson. These are experienced players. They're not fashionable names. But as much as I didn't rate all of these players, that not only were they all together, but they all had the right amount of know-how for the area we're in. No touchline. I'm not taking a guard. You're the second Man United fan to offer me a guard here. I don't want to commit suicide. Like I just got rid of Edson Alvarez. Allow me. Special. That's why Nuno will win. He leads the ship as a manager. He brings fuel. Passion is his benchmark. When you ever hear an ex-player of his chat shit on him, that's fair. That's fair. I take Nuno over if I was him. I would be demanding money in January if we were not adrift. Need more money goals in this side of physicality, but mainly goals. I agree. We just need. We need everything, man. We need fucking every god that exists. Now the bunny looks like Gaza runs that. Run that. I'll be honest. I saw this was ATP. This Bally cost ATP. That's why I bought it. I was like, I'm gonna buy a Bally if it's cheap. This is ATP. I'm not spending money on a Bally. I'm not looking to rob a bank. I'm not gonna need this outside of YouTube. Concede a corner and balls over the top in the middle to template to beat West Ham. Facts. Either that or just go down one side and just switch the fucking ball. His stock has rose. That's true. Conceded 13 goals already. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ! It's been 5 games and we conceded 13. He can really pick and choose. CV with Forest raises values. Facts. Ugarte wouldn't be bad for you, no, exactly. So you needed the M. You're fucking shameless, bro. No. I thought we were mates, touchline. Fuck my life, man. Yeah, I hate when people offer me players. I hate it. It's like when Chelsea fans offer me Chilwell for like weeks, bro. I can't be asked. Don't know why people do not see how good Nuno is, actually. I think he's good for what he is. He's just not. I don't like managers that are more on the bad side than the good, bro. Like, in terms of like more on the conservative side, which is why Potter's a dickhead. Like, here's my thing. If I'm looking to win a game, but I bring off an attacker to bring on a more defensive player, like an extra midfielder or an extra defender, you're a dickhead. I can't like. No, I just don't like that shit. I need the extra attacker. I don't even care about attacking football. I legit don't care about attacking football. I just care about whatever football you do it well in it, and be flexible. I like flexibility, adapt to the game, which is yeah. One gets a checkbook. That's true. I like Nuno, but I think the players will like him. I think the players will like him as well. I just don't think it will work out in the long term. I think we'll survive. Put it that way, we'll survive. But then again, what the fuck? Our midfield needed the most work done to it, and we didn't get nothing. Got one good player for 18 million. Fernandes is playing left wing. Fernandes played midfield today, to be fair. But I get what you mean. I think Fernandes and Magassa will come good if we had the right manager. But at the same time, are we going to get the right manager? Probably not. Because we only hire managers on a free. That's what we do. We only hire managers on a free. We're dickheads. I keep saying that. Nuno has done way more than Arteta. Yep, true. We'll sign a foreign manager. They keep flipping ever since Big Sam. Yeah, maybe. Do we go? Is that the thing now? Do we go foreign English? Yeah, since Sam and us we've gone foreign, Scottish, foreign English. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. It's like Sullivan wants to do tic-tac-toe with these fucking nationalities, man. So annoying. I mean, yeah, Potter must go after this result. You're right, but Potter should have gone probably first game, to be honest with you. Bro, once you lose to Sunderland on the first day, it's long. I don't care how much business they've done. You know how long it takes for people to gel together in that kind of team? Like, they bought like 10 players. Bro. And they got the right coach to gel them together. It's not an impossible job. It's not like we're trying to solve, like, people are acting like it's the hardest Scooby-Doo mystery in world football. Like, it's not that difficult. Just do the fucking basics of football and you're fine. Yeah, balaclava settings, Bradley. Balaclava settings. It is a long day, my friend. This is a long day. The board needs to go and Potter needs to go. You'll probably go in January. More than likely, we'll be relegated. Yeah, we're going to look like Southampton by the time, but then. We look like Southampton by the time, but then. Big up Prime every single time. I look like your profile picture right now. Are you? Yeah. Dexter Wolves fan. Dexter Wolves fan. Damien. But yeah, the board do need to go, and the fucking protest today was much better than the actual game. The protest was the main thing. The main thing that I was looking at today. I still wanted to actually win the fucking game. We didn't, but I knew we wouldn't. I predict us to lose every game anyway. We're gonna lose to Everton, and we're gonna lose to Arsenal. And whoever we got after that, I think we got Brentford at home. I know Keith Andrews is a dickhead, and they're like very naive. But come on, let's be real here. We're losing to Brentford at home. We're losing to Brentford at home. How much of the recruitment was done through George Mendes? That's a good question, actually. That's a good question. I feel like their ownership is like ours. Like it's like half ownership. Like they want to buy the cheap, then the director of football might get a few, then the manager might get a few. Even when a lot of it for the last years was supposed to be low, I moaned about this on here for years. Yep, it's true. This is also true. So a lot of it, basically, a lot of it, even when it shouldn't be, was on him. We are just a money cleaning outfit for Justice. Check what's up. Okay. If I do say some mad shit this week, it wasn't me, innit? You can't prove that. Fuck's sake, Pram's got another clip of us, lads. Pram's got another clip of us. That's brilliant. Joe, that's a very good clip, to be fair, Pram. That's a very good clip. I am saving that. Wait, why can't I? Okay, I'll save it later. His striker list is dead. I check law. Yeah, bro, I can't lie. Brother. Them man are struggling as well as us. I've got 3 clips. Send them all, Pram. Send them all in the chat. Send them all. Obviously, WhatsApp chat, of course. Send them all, bro. We're here to clip farm. We're literally here to clip farm so we can spread the word. We're just modern day cash converters. Fuck's sake, man. Fuck's sake. I can't lie, lads. I'm so fucking tired of this club, man. I'm so tired. Like, it's just like, bro, do you know today, yeah? We tried to do some, like, Sam Allardyce shit as well. You know, at the end of the game, we put Paquetá centre back because he's the best passer, and we put Mavropanos up front at, like, the last few minutes. We treated Mavropanos like fucking how Sam Allardyce used to do Christopher Samba for Blackburn in the Barclays days. This is what we did. We put Mavropanos up like it's 2010's Barclays Premier League football where, written in the stars was on a fucking Super Sunday, bruv. And Mavropanos like was trying to win a flick on for Fulkirk. This is not 2012. I'll check it after this. And the new manager is stuck with the old manager's players. Recurring theme. Need to fix a upper manager. Any out there? None that we would get, Mark. We would usually just go for whoever's on a free. I think everyone that's on a free right now, it's not what we're looking for, and it's not what we need. That's the problem. That's the problem we have. We are more down than Genghis Khan. He was Mongolian, right? No idea, bruv. Ecuadorian. Oh, bro, I can't. Let me not try and pronounce that. My man. Robin Van Persie would be great. How's he doing at Feyenoord? Because I don't watch the Dutch league, so I would like him to be good. Because I want most ex-players that I watched when I was younger to do well in management. So like Fabregas, Van Persie, etc. Everyone but Lampard, fat fuck, droopy titties, looks like West Ham Central, built like him. Fuck that guy. But Robin Van Persie says Fabregas. Who else is managing that I used to watch when I was younger? I don't fucking know. But I want them to do well. I want no matter what club they played for. So I hope Robin Van Persie's doing well at Feyenoord. No, not judgeable because they threw people together. No one has a clue at the moment. Feel sorry for the gaffer and the team. We'll see them around Xmas when they finally learn to play together. As a fucking duck pre-season recruitment as always. Yeah, man, I hear that. It's a Mickey Mouse outfit, mate. I fully hear that. Let me refresh my thing because I can't lie. I am looking to end this stream very, very soon. But I don't want to lose the people that are here. So 118 of you in here, please subscribe and please like the stream. But what I will do is I'm going to redirect to Zir as he's watching WWE. So go and say Ziraid in the chats, bruv. He's watching WWE. But yeah, Smash the like, subscribe, check out the fan cam from earlier. And yeah, we will be back tomorrow. We're going to do Mike's react session tomorrow. And yeah, Mike's raid in the chat for Zir. Take care and peace.